I believe I'm recording. Success, I think. Anyway, moderately for this morning, except I'm way behind. Alright. So, yeah, usual shit on YouTube. I guess they don't have a philosophy video. This will be some other kind of junk, so we'll just call it that. More on this communicating with people, the whole inability to functionally do any of this stuff. So anyway, what got me thinking about it again is just, I went to Wikipedia to try to put a link in the non-mainstream category of the Lesage Wikipedia page, right? So here it is, all the way at the bottom of the page, a category called non-mainstream with just, names and links. And the editor removed my link. And I'm arguing with him, and it's amazing. I mean, an edit to a category called non-mainstream. And so he had me read the documentation on fringe links. I'm like, what, are you an idiot? I mean, non-mainstream means fringe, you idiot. That's what it means. So why should I worry about it being a fringe theory? Of course it's fringe. It's in the non-mainstream link. So, well, anyway. So you're just saying, oh, the trolling Nazis are everywhere. That's all. These people are just fucking fascists. In clinging to their agenda. So anyway, this got me thinking about the old days, and maybe I'll go back to some of the old days because, frankly, the new days aren't working any better. When I used to do all this internet infrastructure arguing, and how, 15 years ago I was telling everybody, hey, the internet's going the wrong way, and nobody would listen. And I was completely right about everything. So now I could go back and just point out how I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. And, maybe I'll just do that. I'll just do I told you so's everywhere. There's nothing else to do. You can't. Everybody's a fucking fucktard. There's no fucking point. You write stuff out for people, they don't pay any attention. They just have their agenda, and they can't see anything else. Everything else is in their way, and they don't want to be bothered defending their actions. It's like, fuck. So anyway, he also accused me of the page being a blog, fan site, or personal page. I'm like, the website is devoted to the subject of kinetic force theory. How the fuck could it fit in any of those categories? It's just an insane accusation. You're just, what the fuck? Anyway. But yeah, so the backstory is that I could have been in on the beginning of Wikipedia, right? So when Wikipedia first started, I had the chance. I was offered. I was. What's the word they use? When somebody actually invites you. Like the guy actually liked me. The Jimmy Wells guy, and he actually wanted me to believe in Wikipedia as an idea, as an alternative, and to Google sourcing. The irony is that he did get credible enough where Google would reference Wikipedia articles as the #1 search result. So in a sense he won. But in the sense that I just went to put a link on a stupid page called non-mainstream and I couldn't do it, means he's lost in the sense that, I was right. Directories can't work if editors can be complete assholes. Complete assholes. Fucking fascist, insane assholes. So, I'll make it public eventually. If I have to continue arguing with this asshole, it'll be just pure gold. Because it just point out how it's just way too broken. If this is what fucking editors at Wikipedia are wasting their time fixing is single sentence links on the bottom, very, very, very bottom of the page, after the footnotes, right? After the fucking footnotes. You're just like, whoa, shit, can you get any pettier? I don't think so. But it's just and their software is still like from 1910, which is, it's just hard. You can't even have it's like you don't have a conversation through email. You have to do this stupid wiki conversation where you gotta use all this jibber jabber, tags. It's just, anyway. I just don't know. There's just, I don't know how it's like Anaconda I brought up the other day about Gandhi and hunger strikes and how you can extort the world and do this and you have power and blah. And all that was true in the past, but it means nothing anymore, right? Hunger strikes mean nothing. I mean, you will die. That's what a hunger strike means, is you're dead. There's no one could give a fuck. They'll just say, jump, jump. They'll laugh. So, I mean, it's an impossibly fucktarded world where nobody respects passion. I mean, that's the last thing you want to be, is passionate or careful or rational or, to have any kind of standard. So that standards brings up a ghost for the day in person who's a little down, and I feel her pain, kind of thing. Humans suck. This is not even close to good enough, and it's just because people are motherfucking cunt assholes. They don't know shit about what they're talking about. They can't defend themselves ever. They will not justify their assholery. And then they'll just glibly say, when they're forced into the corner, oh, my bad. What, did it cause you some kind of time dilation, waste of directional information transfer? Yeah, it did. You cost me a big fucking pile of directional information transfer. Because I had to spend all this fucking time typing jibber jabber into a fucking idiotic 1910 fucking software to tell you you're a fucking cunt. Anyway, it's just, it is funny. You're just saying, no, it can't be this bad. It just can't be this fucktarded, but it is. Hell is hotter and deeper than one could imagine. It's just as, it's just bad. Horrible. Impossible way to fight a war. All the guns are, got crooked sights, and who knows where the bullet's going to come out. It's just a stupid, idiotic, fucktarded system. Anyway, I should be running, so I guess I'll do that. Maybe I'll be back later, maybe not, who knows. Maybe I'll go become a Wikipedia editor and never be heard of again. I'll just make 5 million little corrections and get into preposterously huge fights with obnoxious assholes and just troll the fuck out of these fucking fascists. Anyway, till next time. Alright, back again. So anyway, continuing my argument with the guy. So now I found out the guy at Wikipedia, he's actually got a master's in astrophysics, mathematics, and information technology. And his argument is that my draft science website is a personal page. Personal as in described next to, in the Wikipedia description, fan pages and blogs. So, yes, it's blogs, personal pages, and fan pages. So it belongs in that category. So everything on the website is about a physics argument, and he's calling it a personal page. And everybody else's links in the category of non-mainstream is exactly the same kind of content, which is, here's my theory. yeah, he's got a master's in information technology. I just thought that was funny. I LOL'd him. Well, we've done that about 16 times in my entire internet life. But anyway, so it's interesting. So when I'm back, I'll let you in on the comment thread. Some other guy chimed in and started ragging on the website again. People are always doing this. Get a modern website. You're like, what? One that isn't legible and the links don't work? You mean? I mean, these people are just fucking insane. So anyway, this is just so ironic because, like I said, I had this This was exactly what I argued would be the problem. Okay, with a Wikipedia. Encyclopedia, if you didn't have some sort of editor accountability, and they apparently still don't have it. I didn't realize Wikipedia was still this fucked up. I mean, that you're just supposed to, endlessly argue and keep re-editing the pages back and forth, and fuck that. The dispute resolution sucks. So yeah, I'll get some more opinions to see if we can find out that personal page means any page we don't like. We'll just call it a personal page. So it is just such a pile of horse shit. Speaking of, so round and round we go. Blah 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 blah. Asshole. So yeah, it just is. This is why physics has been retarded for over 100 years. Is because you can't have a rational conversation with these fascist ass wipes. It's a religion. They're behaving like religious kooks. Again, this was a minor link in a category called non-mainstream, and he's giving me all this grief. It sounds like the behavior of a religious fanatic. So anyway, so another guy I just love to have when I do get acknowledged for the contribution to science I have made. Yes, please find this guy and piss on his fucking head. It's just crazy. People are so fucking irrational. They have, obviously these guys have all kinds of some sort of personal motive or something. It's just obvious. I mean, there's something about me that pissed them off. They just say, I don't like this guy. I'm going to take his link down. That's it. Nothing more. It has nothing to do with science. The integrity of Wikipedia. No, nothing to do with any of that. Just one man's little personal fucking petty bullshit. And then the other asshole who chimed in, which is, again, that was just so old school directory project kind of behavior, is, gang up. No matter how wrong you are. It's like cops, cops shoot some fucking 4-year-old, and all the cops will say, yeah, he was a maniacal 4-year-old. He was asking for it. They'll all just join in. A fucking club. Ugh. Petty assholes. Petty assholes, petty assholes, petty assholes. So anyway, I guess that's enough. Yeah, it's just sort of an interesting progression of things. People are just, yeah, well, I've already said it, they're just horrid. Horrid, I say. Anyway, till next time. Such. Alright, I'm back. Anyway, stop script and do that. Yeah. Evil going on. Damn scripts. Anyway, so here's this Lesage gravity. Okay, so, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know, there shouldn't be any water on this lens. No, it shouldn't be. It's clear there. Not so clear there, but, well, whatever, we'll work it out. One way or another. Anyway. So it says non-mainstream. So this is the Wikipedia page for Lesage gravity. You know, there's a few of these guys, and this one's a dead link here, and these are all just basically pages of people who have their own counter theory, you know, to conventional. But notice, non-mainstream it's called. Quite obvious. So I listed me in here, and a link to my website that discusses Lesage gravity. So this is the Lesage gravity. So here's all the important, you know, so it's at the very bottom of the page. Just a link to an alternative resource that is talking about the subject of this style of gravity. Obviously it's different, but it's the same style. It's in the same category. So here's the top of the page. So anyway, so there's some of this douchebag. So let me link to all the, you know, go to the site page. Yeah, we'll do that. It should be on here somewhere. I don't really understand. Agreements. Fringe. Should be a link to the website here somewhere. Well, anyway, I'll link to it. With the toolbar. Cool. Yay. So, hopefully that'll happen without too much trouble. Okay, so here's the website, right? I mean, draft is science, physics, the do-over. It's the photon stupid. Early in the 1900s, all science, all the way down. Postulates of what I'm attempting to prove. The links to all the videos, blah, 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 blah. I mean, just a standard, I mean, it's just really, there's nothing to complain about here. So anyway, so he took down my link and I said, I really don't understand your grievance. The website linked has no ads, links to over 30 hours of open YouTube discussion, including a few debunks of Feynman errors made in the footnotes. So, yeah, there's some footnotes of Feynman videos linked at the very videos I respond to, which seems reasonable. Alright, so anyway. Not a grievance, just an inappropriate link. So that's it. That sounds like a grievance, asshole. When you say somebody's link is inappropriate, that's a grievance. Shithead. So anyway, he says to go to this item 11, see fringe. So, ironically, again, fringe, it's in a category called non-mainstream. Now, logically, you know what that means, right? Fringe, right? To describe the, okay, so that's my response. To describe the website as, this is quoting from this page that he linked to, blogs, personal web pages, and most fan sites. So it's not a blog, it's not a personal web page, it's not a fan site. It's inappropriate logic. The entire website is devoted to defending kinetic force theory, and some of the linked videos have Lesage in the title. As for the fringe accusation, I believe few reasonable people would not see the category non-mainstream as synonymous with fringe. Alright, here's the stupid response. Describing that site, so that's a link to my site, that way is not related to logic. The site is a personal web page. So this guy apparently has a master's in information technology, and he thinks that website is a personal web page. And it is not written by a recognized authority. Right, in the category non-mainstream. Oh, amazing. And does not belong here. To me personally, it looks like utter nonsense, but to be polite, I settled for fringe. Yeah, well, yeah, again, to me personally, you seem like a fascist douchebag, and that's probably what you are, a douchebag, fascist one, bigot. Anyway, so I quote him, a personal web page. Apparently you are not too web literate to know that it... Apparently you are too web illiterate to know what that means. Facebook-ish is what I put here, personal web page. Clearly the reference is to a personal page, like, this is who I am, I'm a really great guy, blah, 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 blah. Not written by a recognized authority. Who in the non-mainstream category is a recognized authority? I mean, non-mainstream means you're pretty much not, you're a, if anything, you're a discredited authority. And who recognizes them and by what credentials? Well, these questions weren't answered. Some dead links in the category, by the way. Yeah, some of the links are actually dead. To me personally, it looks like 10 years editing and you haven't figured out that this isn't a smart way to start a sentence in a dispute. I'm giving him dispute. Advice. What are your personal credentials on the subject of physics? So then this new asshole chimes in, John Blackburn, Words Deeds. Wow, you're too cool, Mr. Word Deed guy. DVdm is being too polite here. I had a quick look at it and it's amateurish. Well, the comma should have been there. Self-promotional. How I guess this is self-promotional. I mean, amateurish is irrelevant by Wikipedia standards. I don't think they care how amateurish the website is. They care whether it has content on it consistent with what it's linking to or says it's linking to. Disaster of a site. Whatever you, wherever you found it, you should advise the creator to take it down and start over with more modern, like what? I mean, I love that commentary. More modern, like what? It's supposed to have links and discussion. It has links to videos. It even has a toolbar that actually has games on it. It has an alarm clock built in. Can change the page from black to white. And I mean, fuck you, douchebag. Design and layout. If you are the creator, then his time would be much better spent fixing the many problems with the site. Yeah, don't cite any of those, though. What are the problems? Oh, that's right. It works on a mobile device as well as a regular computer. Oh, that's a terrible problem. Make it good enough for others, and others may start finding it useful and referring to it. It's on a fucking obscure subject in physics. How exactly are you going to find it when Wikipedia and nobody else will link to it? You're a retard. You're an asshole. You're you're the fucking reason why the internet sucks. Even using it as a source. A source for what? As it is... I mean, you're right. Compared to all the other links, right? So if you go to these other links, they're PDF files, just crappy blog sites. Nothing outstanding about any of the web pages linked. Even using it as a source. As it is, though, it should not be added to Wikipedia by its creator or anyone else. Says you. Well, guess what, John? I don't think you should be editing content on the internet. I don't think you have the disposition for it. I don't think you have the sensibility and rationality for it. This is just a big pile of raggy ad hominem nonsense. It has absolutely nothing to do with whether the content is on the subject or not. And it is on the subject, you fucking cunt. It is an amateur self-portrait. What link, so this is what I asked him, what link in the non-mainstream category would you suggest as a proper modern design without too much promotion of personal theory? Yeah, I don't get an answer to that. The answer this guy gives me down here is to this Fred Hoyt guy, and he links me to his Wikipedia page. Yeah. Oh, I see. So don't show me a link from one of the 10 links in the non-mainstream links and show me how those pages are somehow inappropriate. And it's the personal page for the Fred Hoyt guy, right? Which is even funnier. What link in the non-mainstream category would you suggest as a proper modern design without too much more? Any problems with many problems with the site? Like what? Readable text and working links? Yeah, no answer to that question. It should not be added to Wikipedia. Linking to the only current open discussion of Lesage-style gravity would be bad for Wikipedia. How? I asked the question. How is it bad for Wikipedia to actually link to modern, new content on the subject? That would be a disaster. To answer your question, one example of non-mainstream authority would be, say, Fred Hoyle. He's dead. Okay, so it's a dead guy, and this is his personal Wikipedia page he's linking to. Right. Check him out. In fact, Hoyle is my all-time favorite non-mainstream authority. Who cares? I don't care who your favorite anything is. About my not-so-smart way to start a sentence in a dispute, my apologies. It is, however, what I really think about the site. Yeah, well, I really think you're a fascist cunt. Did I say it in the content? No, because I don't think it was appropriate for me to point out. I think you're probably bald, fat, and short. I think you're a petty little fucking goddamn cunt weasel who's never accomplished a motherfucking thing in your goddamn motherfucking life. You never had an original fucking idea in your whole fucking goddamn life. You're just a petty little squirrely piece of shit. That's my personal thing. That's what I really think. I think you're a petty weasel of a human being. And I also have a master's degree in, okay, here we go. My credentials are 100% irrelevant. Bullshit. And, but if you insist, I have a master's degree in mathematics with specialization in, and master's thesis in astrophysicist. So he's an astrophysicist, and he can't, and he, and also have a master's degree in information technology. So he has a master's in information technology, and he thinks that Draft Science website is properly described as a personal web page. This is, of course, not much importance when it comes to dismissing the site as an external link in Wikipedia. In that respect, only Wikipedia's content guidelines about external links are relevant. And crystal clear, I'd say. Well, I'd say they aren't very crystal clear. If you think a personal website, a fan page, a blog is what you would describe that website as, which only talks about one subject, which is kinetic gravity, which is essentially Lesage's theory. So, fuck you, you're a cunt. Anyway, so I said, my credentials are, well, if you're going to say something like, it looks like utter nonsense, seems reasonable for me to inquire if there is reason to think you know what isn't nonsense. Just as an FYI, I'm offering $1,000 to anyone who can prove some nonsense. Anyway, regarding only Wikipedia's content guidelines and links are relevant and crystal clear, I'd say. So, in spite of the fact that all content on the site relates to a discussion of kinetic force theory, you think it is fairly described as a personal site. And you have a master's degree in information technology. LOL. And such. Anyway, that's as far as we are so far. So anyway, the dispute resolution process is just one gnarly pile of shit. You know, you just go to another guy and you ask him, please, please help. And you have to go to some other group and go, please, please help, and blah, 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 blah. And everybody try to be nice and blah, blah, blah. There's nothing to say here. This guy's a douchebag who doesn't know what a personal website is. And obviously he has a petty agenda. Again, it's in the bottom of the page in a category called non-mainstream. And this fucking weasel is giving me this hassle. Ugh, just amazing. Anyway. So onward and forward, and we'll see where it goes. I mean, I'm gonna fight for it. I'm gonna fight for my own fucking Wikipedia page on my gravity. Yeah, because I'm fucking right. And it'd be my privilege to show all these assholes up if I'm given a fair opportunity to do it. That's what I'd like to do. Fucking little slimy cunts. Well, yeah, there's nothing to say. I mean, they're just, god damn, what weasels. You know, the usual little smiley faces. You know, the insult shit and they just smiley face. You glib motherfuckers. You know, so arrogant. So, once again, this guy needs to have his head pissed on. Anyway, till next time. Sorry about the fuzziness. I guess it's inside of the lens. There's some water in it or something, I guess. Yeah, a little condensation. Yeah, I shall fix that next time. So, a little fuzzy vision is good for you now and then. Takes the edge off. So, till next time, and such.